My question is going to the audience because I see them clapping and cheering. And we see these kind of things when our politicians are running for office. We see all of you cheering and yeah. But in what he has said now, as a citizen that has a PVC, do you feel convinced that this man indeed has a plan for you? And from what he has just said now, I want to ask the audience a direct question because we get a lot of you saying, cheering politicians, cheering aspirants. What have you heard now that you feel that this man has your interest at heart?
Actually,
I want to hear you. Just tell me, because we need to be sure that we know what we want.
Is he on?
Yes, you're on.
Yeah, the truth is, he's making a point. Actually, I don't see a point whereby you say the borders are closed down for Cotonou to be thriving. We are Africans, and we believe that we should be united. So I don't see if there's a goods coming to Nigeria, there will be no point of people going to Cotonou to buy goods or trying to bring them to Nigeria. So,
all right. Let me come down to the lady down here, please. Can I have the mic? While we're getting the mic, Mariam, yes.
So are you saying there are problems at the borders being closed?
No. The problem...
Because, you know, the reason I have to say this again, here, people are saying you're making a point because it's the borders... No, we do not.
I'm making a point. You know why I'm making a point? The challenge we have that has made corruption to become a fine girl everybody want to chase is because there is nothing generating money in this economy apart from oil. And everybody go back there. I watch a program all the time, and every contestant coming here, the last person, I think yesterday said, there's money in Nigeria. There's money in Nigeria. Where on the street of Nigeria is this money? We need to create business environment to bring in money. 60% of the people, we have it. But the problem is this people the mindset we have now, don't have it.
All right, let me say,
the mind of our leaders
don't
for
money.
Oil.
How many percent?
Yes. As a young 18-year-old girl, I started a business. I go to Lagos Island, I'll take hijabs on loan. Not payment. They'll give me the goods, I'll sell them in school and then take money to the woman. While sitting with that woman selling hijab, I will see people come from Cotonou to buy goods from her. They cannot hardly speak English. They had interpreters straight for them. That is bringing the money to Nigeria. I never understand why Nigerians will cross. I remember Kessin. Cotonou people used to come here to buy, but the man had to move the industry down to Kessin because power was failing. So he was developing another
I'm saying.
I'm not trying to help you here. No. You're not happy on the economic trade. You're happy that saying that because to keep a Nigerian busy is to open the border and let Nigerians go to Cotonou to buy goods.
No.
I don't understand.
I think okay, let me just...
Please explain.
She said something, she asked, what will I do differently?
Okay.
And I said, I have 4 structural agenda.
Right.
1 is human capital development. 2 is trade and economy reform. 3 is infrastructure, and 4 is civil service reform. And I said every economy that does not build on its youths will suffer. And I use an example of the then Cotonou where we used to go to. But that's not a basis.
Yes.
I am trying to build on the fact that we need to build a viral economy. 60% of the people that goes to Dubai are from Nigeria. Okay? And 60%.
Can we bring the money home?
That's what I want. That's exactly. Hold it, man. Hold it. Now, Dubai, minimum visa ticket, entry visa is 100 minimum. Okay? Now calculate 1 million people by $100. That's $100. That's about, how much is that? That's 360 billion Nigerian money. If we create if we create a viral economy, for me, I want to change Nigeria to a free trade zone. If it's happening in Lekki, it can happen everywhere.
No, but are you saying that the president? Okay.
So let's go to our audience. Comments, questions. Go ahead, please.
So first off, I think that there are opportunities in Nigeria. It's true that there are no enabling, the environment is not enabling. But then again, there's no perfect environment anywhere in the world. Secondly, I hear your 4-point agenda. I can also write mine. But the question is, how do you intend to work? When President Buhari came out and listed his own agenda, he didn't know that he was going to meet a very hard system there. And his wife also came out at some point to complain that there is a cabal that she doesn't know about. So it's easy for you to sit there and list things that you want to do. Who are you going to work with? How do you intend to manage work with these people?
Thank you. All right.
Go ahead.
Thank you for that question. While we're behind the camera, you know, I did mention an error that has started from day one by the Constitution. It said the president qualification must be a Nigerian I must have minimum school certs, not in a generation like today. Okay, so because it is faulty already, anybody can say anything. Don't forget that any man who is going nowhere but has the wherewithal can tell you anything, which is what we find today. Look at the manifesto of all the political parties. It is the same. When we know we are going nowhere. Now, for youth to achieve, for us to achieve, I'm in it now, for us to achieve, we must look at where we are right now and where we want to go. Everybody who comes into the system now know that there's a cabal. Take it or leave it. So the question now is, what am I going to do differently? I am not going there to amass wealth. I've got so many things on my head. That's why I told my people, I said, look, if you give me 4 years, I execute this thing. I want to use the next part of my life to take advantage of the contacts that I have made. Because the office of the president is not an office to show, it's an office to supervise. Take it, office to supervise. So if we have a structure in place and the minister is supposed to make sure that a money has been voted out to make sure that Lagos-Ibadan road is done. For God's sake, my assignment as a president is to check that that is done. I don't have any reason to sit behind.